Okay, let's start. We have to solve some questions on JavaScript. Part 3. Wait a second. We have to set up all the. At first, I introduce. We have to solve some questions on JavaScript. Day 3. Truly values. Okay. Now, at first, we have to create a folder. JavaScript Day 3. Let's copy it. Copy. We are in which folder? pwd.js. Okay. mkdir. Paste the value. Now you can see here is the JavaScript day3 folder. Now we have to create JS and index file inside this folder. Now, so how can I do that? So cd JavaScript. Okay, now you have to press tab button. CRIPT tab cd. Okay, pwd cd JavaScript. Okay, if there is a hyphen in the folder name, then you have to start with string. Second, Control plus C. Listen. If you have a folder name and in the folder name you have hyphen in the middle of the name, then if you want to move inside the folder, then you have to use double string. You have to use string cd string, and inside the string you have to write JavaScript script day 3, and then it will work, and you moved inside the folder JavaScript part day 3. JavaScript day 3. Okay, let me fix some thing. Okay, this is the folder JavaScript day 3. Now we are inside it. Now touch index.html style dot. We don't need style file, bro. Okay, then script.js. Now you can see here inside the JavaScript day 3, there are two folders, index.html and script.js. Okay, wait a sec. So here is the question, like JavaScript let index.html. Now we have to write inside the index.html, we have to write the boilerplate code itself, and we have to link here script.js src script.js. Now we have to solve many questions in what question, like yes, alert, confirm, prompt, and many other properties and many other methods we have to practice in this video. So let's start. So this is the first concept. Try to solve this question. See, here is the index.html file, and we have connected it through JavaScript file. You can use the differ attribute here. Differ. You know what differ attribute does? If you don't know what differ, I know what differ attribute does. Differ attribute, if you want to know in detail, then you can ask with ChatGPT. Differ. What does differ attributes does in script.js file? Now, okay, let's suppose connecting to interrupted waiting for complete answer. Okay, try to build some. Okay, then we have to try this question. Let a is equal to 10. Let b is equal to string 10. See here inside a is a number and here inside b is a string. Then console.log a is equal to b. Then yes, the answer of the line 4 is true and the answer of this line is false. Because why? Because double equality don't check the type of the type of data type. It doesn't check the type of data type, and it console.log triple equal to, it checks the data type. Then the data type is not equal to, the data type is not equal both. Then the answer should be true and false. So node pwd. Okay, we are inside the JavaScript day3 file, and if we run node script.js file, then the answer would be true and answer would be false. But why the answer will be true and false? Because if we comment this and try to will node script.js, the answer will be true. Why? Because the double equal to doesn't compare with types, it compares with only value. That's why this is giving true. But but in the line number 5, we are comparing both number and data type. That's why the data type is not same. That's why it is giving the false. Let's see, this is a false answer. Okay, what does differ attribute does in JavaScript? Bro, it is not giving us the answer. What the fuck it is? Bro, give me the answer. Give me the answer of it. Okay. Why is not working? Let me refresh it once. Yes, we have proper internet. Yes, bro, we have proper internet. What is differ attributes does in JS? What does differ attribute does in JS? Differ attribute is a script tag. No, bro, no, you have to tell me in English. You have to tell me all the answers in English, bro. We are got it from now, okay? Differ is an attribute used inside the script tag. Okay, we have seen here that differ is an attribute and used inside the script tag. Okay, the browser continues parsing with HTML pages while downloading the JavaScript file in the background. The script executes only after the full HTML document is loaded. Without differ, HTML parsing stops, JS download and run immediately. Okay, then HTML passing continuously. With differ, HTML keeps loading smoothly. JS run after the page is ready. Okay. Now differ is used because without differ, HTML passing stop. The JS download runs immediately. If we don't apply here the differ, then JS file runs immediately. But with differ, HTML keeps loading smoothly. JS runs after the page is ready. JS runs after when all the HTML files are loaded, then JS runs. So this is the actual meaning of why differ is used in JavaScript files. The improvement, okay. This is to tell me some questions like okay, prompt. So you have some prompt like alert and confirm and prompt. So give me some medium and hard level questions to solve this by examples. Did you want to practice? Okay. Checker. Okay. Prompt username. Let's see. We have to check. Let's comment all these codes here first. Okay, we have commented all the codes. Now we have to practice alert login successfully. If we write here alert login successfully, and is there anything changes in our browser? Let open with live server. Okay, so keep out this file. Where is gone? Okay, so you can see here that login successful is a what is the name of it? Is a username admin successfully password 0101 login password. It's a pop-up. Like it's a pop-up. If we refresh this page like this, then a pop-up will appear here. Now we have to let's 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 dark the color of our page. So we have to build a file like style dot style.css here, and in the style.css we have to these lines, and inside the body background color should be black. Then our website should be black. Oh, we haven't yet connect our style dot link our CSS file here. We haven't connect our CSS file. That's why it's not working. Okay, now it is working, and a pop-up is appearing here. Login successfully. Why this pop-up is appearing here? Because of that code. Because of this code, like alert login successfully. If we store this inside a variable like const my pop up is equal to alert, then is it working now? Yes, it is still working, bro. It is still working. It's still working now. So this is like this is we're gone. Okay. So this is alert. Now give another example of alert. If we put two pop-ups, like if we wrong candidates alert const and we have assigned it into a variable my pop my pop. Now inside our website, first wrong candidate. Okay, login successfully. It is the first pop-up, and wrong credentials. It is the second pop-up. Okay, both both of our codes are both of our codes are running here. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, now we have to practice. Now we have to practice like now. We have to practice a lot in this. We have to practice. Okay, side alert and even or odd. Take a number from prompt. Even number, odd number. Take a number from prompt. Even number, odd number. Acha, okay. So we have to confirm. We have to use confirm at least. It is like what the name of that alert. So it was alert and now we have to practice the confirm part. So confirm const my confirm is equal to confirm. Are you going to enter this web? Are you going to enter this web? So whenever you are opening some file, then you would have seen that pop-up will appear there that are you going to enter this web or are you going to exit this web? You're going to exit. Then that pop-up works when this code is written inside the file. So let's try how it will. See, if you reload this page, then it will ask you that are you going to exit this well? When you click on OK, then you are going to exit this page, and when you click to cancel, then you would not get exit on this page. Okay, are you going to exit this? Okay. So this is the confirmation page. So what's the difference between confirmation and what's the difference between alert? So inside the alert, there is he is not questioning you in the alert. He's not questioning you. Like, see, in the alert, he is only giving you the information that wrong candidate is okay. But but inside this confirmation page, he is asking to you. He's asking to you that are you going to exit this page? So that means the confirmation, the JavaScript confirmation. So that means he is asking you to the confirm okay or cancel. If you press okay, then it's okay. If you press cancel, then it will be cancel. So now this is the confirmation page. Okay, let me small this thing. Okay, now even or odd, take a number from prompt, solve even odd, confirm details, confirm do you want to delete, okay, add items, hard level ATM machine feature, ask pin correct itna. After correct pin, check balance withdrawal money, let balance equal to update, okay. Guess the number game, okay, multiple user, okay. So here is one thing that I have to tell you that there is something like prompt, prompting. Yeah. Prompt is equal to prompt. What is what would you choose? So if we see on the browser, then nothing is working here. Okay, wait a sec. Why it is not working, bro? Bro, prompt. Okay. And do you want to confirm it? And if we store it into a variable like username, then it is not working. Exact. Okay. Planes. Okay. Okay, it's working. Like, so this is the prompt. It is asking you to the value. If you put any value, then it will return the value. So prompt, what would you choose? Then here you have to tell that what would you like. This is the prompt. So tell me this chat GPT that give me the prompt. Give me the prompt example. JS. So yes. Okay, so here it is giving that let name is equal to prompt enter your name and alert hello plus here you have to use this variable name. So we have to go in the website. Okay, one sec. Enter your name. So here you have to first tell your name. So if my name is Gangu Prince. Okay. Hello Prince. Okay. So actually what is it doing is it this let name it first take my name and it store the value into the name and then it uses this name inside this alert prompt. Then if I enter the name like Ganesh, then it will uses Ganesh as a name variable in it. Then example, let's try once again. If I use Ganesh here and try to build okay, then hello Ganesh will be print here. Why? Because it is storing the name. It is storing the name here inside the name variable, and this name variable is used inside this alert prompt. So this is an example of alert confirm and prompt. Okay, wait a sec. Okay. Sudo like okay, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. to solve some other questions like prompt alert hello plus name is equal to this name, let name prompt, enter your name, prompt, take input from user. This entered value gets stored in name, alert display the result. If user enters John, hello John, okay. So let's try one more time. If we refresh this page, this isn't working now, bro. Why is not working? It is not working. It is not working now. We have to refresh this. Hello null. Why it is printing null? Like if we enter here this name like Ritesh and put it okay. Enter your name Ganesh and put okay. Hello Ganesh will print here. So this is the this is prompt. So here we study like prompt, confirm and alert. Now we have to revise the questions of like logical operators, addition operators. Give me some properties of strings, all the properties of strings. Give me all the properties of strings. Okay. First property of a string is let revise the properties of string. Let revise the properties of string. My first property is length. Let str is equal to JavaScript. Let str is equal to JavaScript. And if we console.log str.length, then what will be the print value? Now we have to go here and we have to print control plus shift plus I. And inside my website this we have to go into console and here you can see 10 is printed here. 10 is printed here. Okay, so it is the string str inside the string, not consideration language. That's my favorite language. Then what is going to print in the console? Okay, let me refresh this and okay, 32 is the answer. Why 32? Because the length of this string is 32. That's why it is printing 32 in the length. So this is the length property. The length property in JavaScript does that. It count the letter inside anything inside a string. So if we practice a lot, cause let another string is equal to this. This is beyond my comprehension. Then if I want to count the letters inside this string, then we have a property inside string. We have to use another string, so we have to copy it and paste it here. Another string dot length and another string dot length. Okay, so we have this property and we have to cut it control plus X and print inside console.log. So it will print the length of the string. So when we check inside the console, then the answer would be, let me refresh, answer would be 31. This 31 is inside this letter 31. Inside this sentences there are 31 letters. You can count, and it is included the space. This is the if we give one more space inside this string, give, then the result will be 32. If we give one more space, then the result will be 33. If we give one more, let's suppose it next, then the result will be 30. It count the space as well. You have to remember this space as well. So the result is 31 now. And if you click here this circle, then it will clear all the console. And there is a shortcut as well, Control plus L. So from Control plus L, you can clear the console as well. Okay. So this is the length property here. So now we have to practice another property, uppercase. Okay, let's practice uppercase pro. Let's practice uppercase. Let uppercase. Let string is equal to, let's suppose you have to uppercase a value of JavaScript, and you have to capitalize all the values. Like, so what you have to do is str dot uppercase, to uppercase, to uppercase, and you have to call this. If you call this, and it's up to you that you have to add a semicolon in the last or not. If you want to add this semicolon, then you just try to add, and if you don't want that, then you can remove from here. And control plus x cut and console.log control plus string plus. So it will only uppercase the JavaScript value. Let's try to find out what is going on. Okay, so here let's refresh. So see, JavaScript is capitalized. You can see JavaScript is capitalized. So this is the uppercase property. So uppercase property does that. So let one more example. Let if we bring let. So we don't use let. We use warrior. War is a variable. You obviously know war is a variable. Var a string 2 is equal to Java prototypes in JavaScript. Prototypes in Java. Prototypes in JavaScript. So if we want to capitalize the value of prototypes in JavaScript, then what we have to do is we have to use uppercase property. So string 2 dot. So we have to apply this property on this variable string 2. We have to apply this property on this variable string 2. So string 2 dot uppercase, and we have to put inside the function known as console.log. So if we do that, console.log put string to uppercase, then it will uppercase this string. So if we have to see the result, then we have to go on the console. Like, see, if we refresh, then prototypes in JavaScript. See, this is the capitalized value here. Prototypes in JavaScript. So this is the property of uppercase here. So now we have another property like lowercase, like lowercase, like lowercase. So let string is equal to DOM manipulation in JavaScript, and we have to no, we if we write it in the capital letters like DOM manipulation JavaScript, then if we want to lowercase the value, then what should we have to do is we have to put inside the string and lowercase to lowercase, and we have to put this inside a function known as console.log lowercase. Okay, there is a semicolon and we don't need the semicolon, so we have to remove it. So go inside the function and you can see here DOM manipulation in JavaScript. This is a small letter in written the DOM manipulation in JavaScript, and here we have written that in capital letters. So what's the lowercase does? It convert the uppercase value into the lowercase value. Simple. So it is the example of lowercase property. So there are we have covered three properties in string. So now what does trim do? Trim. We have to know what is trim doing. What is what is trim? Okay. Trim let hello. Let a function. Let string is equal to let string prototype. Let's see you are typing prototype. You are typing prototypes and you are giving space here 3 space and you're giving here 4 space. So what is trim? Console.log trim. Okay, console.log trim. Let's see what the result will be. Console.log string.trim. So what would be the result, guys? Okay, so this trim property removes the empty space. So this trim property removes the empty space from here. Here you can see I have given the space first and I have given the space in the last, but inside the console there is not any space. So trim function does that. Trim function does that. Trim function. Okay. Remove extra spaces. Okay. So what does trim function actually? So here you can add a note about trim function that trim function. Is it a function? No, bro. Trim removes extra space. Trim property removes extra spaces between them. Okay. Now we are going to solve some questions on slice. So what is slice doing? Slice. So let str is equal to JavaScript, and we have to slice the value console string dot slice Now we have to give the value where should I start from slicing and where up to where I have to slice. So 0 0 comma 4. So it will start slicing from 0 index and it will end slicing up to 4 index. So 0 1 3 4. So let's see what should be the result on the console. So here we have to refresh and Java. So here you can see it is printing Java. So why it is printing Java? Because it has sliced Java 0 so 4. So 1 0 1 2 3 4. So this value it cuts this value and it print the Java 0 to 4. That's why it is slicing the value. So this property, like slice property, the work of slice property is cut the value. It is cutting 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 the value here. So now we are going to substring. We are going to study substring. Substring, like what does substring do? What does substring do? So substring let str is equal to JavaScript. Let str is equal to JavaScript and console.log str dot substring and 0 comma 4. So we have to start from 0 index and we have to end on 4 index. So let's see what's the result of substring on the console. If you want to put the semicolon, then you have to put, because JavaScript didn't need it semicolon as well. If you, it's up to you. So let's go into the, here you can see there are so much error in the console, but you have to focus here on the Java. Okay, let me refresh once again. Here is Java. So substring and string are the same, substring and string. Substring does the same while slice does the same. Bro, are both same. So let me ask ChatGPT, is slice and substring are the same? Because both are doing the same. Both are doing the same thing. Both are doing the same thing. They look similar, but they are not exactly the same. Both are used to exact part of a string, but they behave differently in some cases. Slightly. Let's string 0 to 4 Java. Okay. So yes, in normal cases, both given the same result, negative values. Slice support negative values, negative indexes -6. Substring does not support negative indexes. JavaScript, because negative values becomes 0. Because negative values become 0. Another difference, if start in substring wraps value automatically and slice does not wrap. Okay, 4 to 0. What is telling me then, bro? What is the key difference between, one sec. What is the key difference between slice and substring? Give me the key points. Give me the key points. Active indexes support does not support. If start is greater than end, return empty string, swaps automatically. More powerful, yes. Less. Most commonly used, yes. Less. Example, negative string support does not support. If start in res returns empty string, swaps automatically. String, more powerful, yes. Less. Slice, okay. This is slice and that is, okay, I understand, bro. So let str is equal to javascript and console.log str dot substring 4 comma 0. What will be the answer? Substring means it will cut the index value from 4 to 0. Okay, so the answer would be Java. Okay, let's see the answer in the console. So here he print Java is the answer. Okay, so it is substring and empty string slices. Now we are going to another property. So index of substring. Now end with JavaScript script. End with script. What is end with property? Let's see what is end with property. End with. So let str is equal to JavaScript. We have taken a variable str and we have stored a JavaScript value inside str, and we have to console the value of str dot end with. So we want to see that what what does it do end with property with str variable and script script script. So we are going to see the result. So here is an throwing an error like reference error, end with is not defined. End with, okay, let's comment end with. And so true is the answer. So why is true? Like, okay, script. Okay, if we remove the s from here, then obviously it will return true. If we remove ram, so it will return false. But if we remove script, it will okay. If we if we if we remove I from middle, then it gives false. Okay, script, then it will give true. Okay, so it checks that the value inside the str is present or not. If it is present, then it returns the value of true. If the value inside and with property is not present, then it will return falsy values. Then let's try it. Let's ask one more time to the chat GPT. Is it the same way? So what is ends with function do? Ends with property does in JavaScript, ends with property does. What is the what is the what is so and with checks whether a string end with a specific word or character. Okay, this is the key sentence here. And with checks and with property checks whether a string ends with a specific word or character or not. So if I write here a random word, like if I write here if I write here comprehension, then it it will start finding this comprehension word inside the string variable, but inside the string variable there is no comprehensive word, so it will return false inside the console. So here you can see it will return false. Let's try to refresh the website. So this is false. Here you can see it is false. But if I write pt, only pt inside the string pt, then it will return true. Okay, so then here you can see this is true. Why it is giving the true? Because inside the string there is pt, but inside the string there is not comprehension. Okay, so it is returning false value. It is returning false value. But if I write java, then it is returning false. Java is false. The fuck? Why, bro? Why? Acha, oh, ends with ends with checks whether a string ends with a specific word or not. Okay, so if I write IP, then okay, false. Okay, if I write T, then if I write T, if I write T, then it is printing true. And if I write IPT, then then it is also returning true. Oh, it only checks the last value of this, like t. If it finds the value of t, then it will return true, and if it will find the value of not last value, then it will return false. Okay, and it checks whether a string ends with a specific word or not. It returns true or false. Syntax, text, script, true, because JavaScript ends with script. Example, let. Okay, take another example, take one more another example, take one more another example, like okay, let str is equal to JavaScript console.log string end with ipt. So it has to return true. It has to return true, bro. What? ipt is not defined? ipt is not defined. Ah, okay, we have to put inside under the string. Okay, so it is returning true here because ipt belongs from str. Like it is the last few words of the sentences. If I remove ip from here, then the value should be true. Okay, let's see. The value should be true from line script.js line number 46. So here you can see for the line number 46, there is written console.log and with t. So that's why it is returning the true value. So let's see some of more examples, like let file is equal to inside string photo dot jpg, like jpg. We have to take jpg and we have to check it is end with g or not. Console.log file dot end with dot jpg oh, we have to put inside double string. That's why it's giving an error here. So the value should be true. The value should be true inside the console. So here you can see a lot of error in the, so the value is true here, like you can see here. And the line number 48. So what is the 48? So console.log file and with .jpg. That's why. So that's why the value is giving true here. So let's practice few more questions on another property, like to uppercase trim slice substring replace. Now we have another interesting property like replace. So what is replacing do? What replacing is do, like replace. What is replacing does? So now string let string is a variable and we put inside a variable the this is this is going to be the best version. So from now console.log str.replace. Oh, let's say I want to replace any word from inside str and I want to replace any word. So if we replace this word is from this word, like like, so what will be the result? Let's see on the console. Give over the console and clear it, and we have to refresh one more. Okay, there is a str has already been declared JS 4050. What is the str? Oh, we cannot assign two variable with the same name. That's why here is giving error. So str, we have to change the name of the, so it is the unique name str. So now the value should be okay. Cannot access str before initialization. Cannot access initial. Okay, let comment this code at first. Let comment this code. Str, this is going to and console.log str replace is like. Okay, now what is answer? Okay, yes. This is going this like. Okay, here you can see that this is replaced by like. This is replaced by this like. But here is not giving any space. So for space, what can I? Okay, for space here you can space. No, for space you can here space. Yes. Okay, okay. This this like इज के साथ लाइक हो गया ब्रो. ओह नो. ओके, फर्स्ट इज को ये रिप्लेस किया ना. ओके, so if I tell him that 0 1 1 इंडेक्स से शुरू कर भाई, ये क्या करेगा? हम्म, dislike. This is going to be the best version of itself. If we remove one from here, and so what will be dislike? So for the space, what can I do? This is going to be the best version. So, bro, the problem is here that we have to give space between this th like, but this is going to be the best version of console.log string replace age like. Okay, remove here and remove age from like going. So here you can see this is like to be the best version of. Here you can see in this str line there is no like word, like it is replacing the going word to the like word. Here this is going and in the console this is like. So this is done by the replace function. No. This is done by the replace property. This is done by the replace property. This is done by the replace property. So except also the okay, now replace JS. Okay, replace all. Replace, or what is replace all property does? Replace all property. Replace all let string to high, high, high. Three highs are here, and console.log str dot replace all. Replace all high, high to hello. So it is replacing high. So there are two highs in the string. So what this replace all property does that it will remove all the highs. It will remove all the highs from the string. So replace all means that it will remove all highs, this all high from this string. So there are two highs in the str variable. So if we check on the console, then there would be only only this high, this middle high. Let's check. Hello. Okay, hello, hi. Oh, it is high. Okay. Okay. It is replacing high with. Okay, it is replacing every hi with hello. So it is replacing this hi to hello, and it is replacing this hi, this only this hi, this to the hello, and this hi to the hello. So there would be three hello, hello, and hello, and the middle one hello is hello ii, because here ii, extra ii is needed. If we add some ii here, then it will print like this. Okay, if we remove this ii and either add JavaScript, then it will print hello, JavaScript hello, because it will remove hi and it will add hello. So in the string wherever there is hi, it will remove the hi and add the hello string here. Okay, so there are some questions on replace all. So now we are moving forward to take the example of include. So what does include property does? What does include what does? So if you guys are new, then we are going to upload this whole code of question problem on my GitHub. So where you can check out my whole GitHub from these questions. This is the practice question of JavaScript properties like string. What does this include property does? Let string is equal to let string, and inside the str variable store a JavaScript and console.log str dot includes script. Okay, my PC battery is running low. Script. Okay, let me put the charger on, guys. Wait a second. Put the charger on. Okay, let str. We have added JavaScript inside a variable, and we have to print console.log here. So include script. So we have to see what will be the result at the console. False. Why it is giving the false value? Str JavaScript include script. Script. Okay. Sc it is script. So include tells us that each the specific value is inside the JavaScript. Is the specific value inside the JavaScript. So this console.log include try to find out this word inside the variable of string. So if it finds out the value, then it will print true. If it not find out the value inside this string, then it will print false. Simple. So it is true. It is returning true. Let me refresh once. So it is true. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT that give me some and teach me what is includes and how it is working in the code. Give me, teach me. Include check whether a string contains a specific value or not true. If found, if not found, okay. A string dot includes text. Let JavaScript control.log script true because script exists inside JavaScript. Okay. Let string JavaScript console.log Python false because Python is not inside this string. Okay, memory में JavaScript string script JavaScript check whether character is not. Does script include JavaScript? Yes, so it returns true. Let start Java console.log script true. Script is not is equal to script capital small email and here at the rate checking stupid product iPhone. Okay, okay, I understand. So include functions checks. Include functions checks that the value inside the include is present in the variable or not. Let me give an example. Let variable is equal to, let's suppose I am given a email inside that Ganesh 947 at the rate gmail.com. So guys, this is a fake email. So now we have to console.log variable dot. So now we have to add a property like includes. Yes, include. We have to check that is at the rate is inside the variable. So we have to write here at the rate. So it will check into the variable that at the rate exists in the Ganesh 9043 at the rate gmail.com or not. If at the rate exists, then it will return true. If at the rate does not exist, then it will return false. So inside the console, control plus L for the clearance. One sec. Oh fuck. Console plus L, refresh, then it is giving true. So it is giving true. So yes, at the rate is inside the variable, but if I write here hashtag, so hashtag isn't into the variable, so it will return false. So it will check that which value is inside the function or which value is not inside the function. That's what include means. Okay. So only check that. Include only check that particular value is inside the that particular value is inside the property or not. Inside the property or not. Yes. So this is include. So this is include property in the JavaScript. Include property. So my mouse is not working properly, guys. So now we are going to focus on another string property. We are going to another string property like which property. My touchpad is not working properly. Okay. Slice. Lowercase string slice substring replace all include and start with end with होगा index of. Okay, now we are going to talk about index of property. What does index of property does? So let str is equal to, let create a variable like variable and store inside the variable there is a string hello prince, hello Ganesh, hello Ganesh, and we have to console.log str.index of structure clone. I don't need a structure clone here. Let remove it from here. Structure clone. What is, my touchpad is not working properly. Okay, variable index of, okay, 1. So it will return the value that inside 1. So what is the value on the index 1? So on the index 1 there is he. The index of h is 0 and the index of e is 1. So that's why console.log variable.index of return 1 value. It's return e. So if I correct, it have to return e value. Index of is not defined. Okay, let me comment out this line from here. Variable tower is not a function. Yeah, variable dot index of is not a function. Okay, let -1 -1 to index of 2. Why it is returning 2, guys? Index of console.log str dot index of 1. So it is returning 2. Why it is returning 2? Let index. Okay, console.log str dot string index dot of. Why it is returning -7 -1? Um, -1 it is returning. Why -1 is returning here? Okay, let's let's take a break, guys, and we have to check it out this question here. So I will come after 5 minutes, no 10 minutes. Okay, I will come after 10 minutes. So Okay, let's try to solve some other questions in JS. So this question, let variable hello dot ganesh console dot log variable dot index 7. So it will find the string 7 inside this variable hello dot hello ganesh. So if it doesn't find 7 inside hello ganesh, then it will return false. And if it finds 7 inside hello ganesh, then it will return true here. So let me try to add some more questions into it. Then it will return. Okay, let variable hello ganesh console.log variable dot index dot st index dot index of. So index of is a property and try to find out value inside. Try to check the value inside the variable. Try to check the value inside the variable. Okay. So now we are going further and another property like last index. So what is last index? So this is the last index. So last index like last index of it is a parenthesis at let str is equal to hello. Massive word. So console.log str last index of last index of one. Last index of one. So last index of one string do. What does last index do? Last index property. What does last index property does? A second. Let me try to open it in new chat and ask it what is what this property does. What this property does. Last index of is in English, bro. Giving me English. Index is a string method used to find the last concurrence of a character or a word inside a string. Index of is a index of is a string method used to find the last occurrence of a character or word inside a string. It returns the index position of that last occurrence. Last index is a string method used to find the last occurrence of a character or word inside a string. It returns the index position of the last occurrence. Okay. Console.log text dot index of hello. 12th. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So the first hello start at index 0. The second hello start at index 12. It returns the last one. Okay. Hello. Last index of the string method used to find the occurrence of a character or word inside a string. Quite well, the first difference between index of and last index of finds the first occurrence, last index of find the last occurrence. Okay, okay, let's solve some more questions inside. Let str is equal to banana. So now console.log str dot index of like index of b. So what will be the answer? Index of b 0. Answer of index of b is 0. And let str is equal to, no, str is equal to banana. So console.log str.index of is equal to 0. Is a p string dot of b, let let it second. If we put console.log str.last index, like console.log str.last index of a, last index of a, so it will return 0, 1. So the answer would be 0 and 1. 0 or 5. Okay, it is returning the last index. So here is B. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index value is 0 and the last index value of A is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last A is on the index of 5. That's why it is returning the value of 5. So that is last index question. So if the value is not found, it return -1. So try to give him some random values, like give him a value of $4. So if we give him the value of dollar, then it is returning -1, because if the value is not found, it will return -1. Value of and it will return -1. Great. Okay. Return and then the value -1, -1. Okay. -1 real use case. Okay. The real use case let file equal to photo.png. Here is a variable file in which I have write photo.png, console.log file dot last index of, and if we put dot, then what is the return value of this photo.png? Photo.png Photo.png is, so what will return the index value of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last index would be 5. 5 would be the answer of this. Okay. So the answer is 5. So 5 is the answer. Okay. So these are the some properties and method on string values. Experimenter I एट बी, क्या भाई कहाँ हो रहा, कुछ नहीं हो रहा भाई. Okay. Okay. Experimenter I agree Kawai Kaura. Okay, there is a variable of let file photo.png and last index of dots. So here what is the last index of dots? 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the index value of dot is 5. That's why in the console there is 5 is written inside it. That's why I written 5. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to practice some other method or properties on JavaScript. Okay, one sec. We have another list like chat visibility. Okay, no, 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 no. Greeting exchange. Prompt. Replace all, start with, end with, index of, last index of, and chart, add, concat, split, repeat, match, search. There are lots of property. Let's practice. Okay, so for this time we are going to end this live session. So now in the night we are going to now I will come on the night like 7 or 8 p.m. Then I will start solving some more questions on this, trying to build some more questions on this property, like string property method. So for this, let's try to end this. Okay, bye.